Hello, children. Our objective for today's lesson is to identify how many milliliters are equal to quarter, three quarters, and 1/10 of a liter.
Now let's investigate how much is 1/4 of a liter. Now here I have a 1 liter bottle. We already know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. Alright. I am going to divide this 1000 milliliter into 4 parts. We already know when we take a circle and we divide the circle into 4 parts, each part is called a quarter or 1/4. So I am going to divide this 1000 ml into 4 parts. So each part will be called 1/4. Now here I have 4 bottles. Okay, so I'm going to divide this into these 4 bottles. Let's see whether it gets divided equally into these bottles or not. Each of these bottles are 250 ml. So let's investigate. So if you see this 1 liter, I have divided into 4 equal parts, which means each part is 1/4 of 1 liter. We know each bottle is 250 ml. So we can conclude that 1/4 of a liter is equal to 250 ml. Now what about 3/4 of a liter? This is 1/4. This is another quarter. This is another quarter. So I have 3/4 of 1 liter. How many ml would be 3/4 of a liter? Let's add 250 ml plus 250 ml plus 250 ml. So I get 750 ml. So I understand that 3/4 of 1 liter is equal to 750 ml. Now here we have a half-liter bottle and 2 of these quarter liter bottles. Let's see how many quarters make a half. Let's fill this bottle and check whether 2 quarters would make half a liter or not. If you see, this bottle is full, which means quarter plus quarter will make half a liter. So what do we learn from this? We learn that 250 ml plus 250 ml will give you 500 ml. Now here I have 500 ml bottle, a 250 ml bottle and another 250 ml bottle. Okay, now let's see, when I empty all these bottles into this, do you think all this liquid is going to fit in the 1 liter bottle? What do you predict? Alright, let's see whether it actually fits or it overflows. If you see, the bottle is completely full. So what do we learn from this? What do we conclude? We conclude that 500 ml plus 250 ml plus 250 ml is equal to 1000 ml.
So this is how half, quarter, and three-quarter of a liter is written on a number line. The number line is divided into four parts: 1, 2, 3, and 4 parts. Okay, so you can see this 1000 ml is divided into 4 parts. Alright, and from this point to this point is 250 ml. Now, from this point to this point, again it is 250 ml. But here it is written 500 ml. Why? Because when we are counting for this 500 ml, we don't count from this point to this point. We count from here, from the start of the number line. So it's 250 ml plus 250 ml, which gives us 500 ml. How do we get this 750 ml? Could you think? For that, we have 250 ml plus 250 ml plus 250 ml. Alright, that makes it 750 ml. And if you add another 250 ml to it, you get it as 1000 ml. If you see on top, all the volume is written in ml, but below we have written it as liters. So 250 ml is nothing but quarter liter, 500 ml is nothing but half a liter, 750 ml is nothing but 3/4 liter. Now we know that we get 1/4 of a liter when we divide 1 liter into 4 parts. So how would we get 1/10 of a liter? In how many parts would we divide 1 liter to get 1/10 of a liter? Remember, in any fraction, the numerator tells you about the shaded part, while the denominator talks about the total number of parts that are there, or the total number of parts the circle is divided into. So here in 1/10, the denominator tells us that a liter is getting divided into 10 parts. Like in 1/4, a liter was getting divided into 4 parts. Similarly, in 1/10, a liter is going to be divided into 10 parts. Let's see how. I have this circle. Consider this as 1000 ml. And when I divide it into 10 bottles, each bottle will be of 100 ml. Which means when I divide my circle into 10 parts, each part is going to be 1/10. of a liter. And when I relate this 1/10 to these bottles, 1/10 of a liter would be equal to how many ml? Let's see here. 1/10 would be equal to 100 ml. Okay, so remember 1/10 liters is equal to 100 milliliters. So this is how 1/10 of a liter would appear on a number line. You can see the number line is divided into 10 equal parts. So from this point to this point, it would be 100 ml. From this point to this point, it would again be 100 ml. But when I take from the start of the number line to this point, what would it be? 100 ml plus 100 ml, which would be 200 ml. Okay, so we would get something like this. Now, when we want to represent it in liters, how would we write it? So we have 100 ml is nothing but 1 upon 10 liters. 200 ml is nothing but 2 upon 10 liters. Similarly, 600 ml is nothing but 6 upon 10 liters. If you look carefully over here, we have learnt earlier about 500 ml, which is nothing but half a liter. But here we have got it as 5 upon 10 liters. And can we simplify this fraction? 5 upon 10 liters is nothing but half a liter. How do I get that? If I divide the numerator and denominator by 5, I will get half as my answer. So either you write it as 5 upon 10 liters or you write it as half liter. It means the same.